The trailer for Black Ops 7 Zombies came out today, and I wish I could say I was excited for this game. I really want to be excited for it, but after seeing that trailer, the action looks really cool. Like, the trailer, it should get you hyped, but there's just something missing. And I feel like one of my biggest fears is going to come true with this game is where the operators just do not talk. I don't think Maya or Carter has talked in the last 3 DLCs, and they have not talked in this trailer. Actually, in this trailer, the only people that talk is Weaver, Richtofen, and Nikolai. You hear grunts from everyone else, but I feel like Dempsey, you hear a few grunts from him. They might have replaced his voice actor. Takeo is obviously going to be different because sadly his actor retired after having a stroke a few years ago. And then the rest of the BO6 crew, I mean, they might all be replaced and have new actors, and that's why they're not having them talk at all and why they haven't talked in the past few maps. And I heard a rumor somewhere that Takeo might only speak fluent Japanese and doesn't speak any English, which it's definitely a choice because it's going to limit his character interactions, and it doesn't really work in a zombie setting. It could work in other games, but I don't feel like it would work for Call of Duty Zombies. But then again, if you're going to have the operators barely interact with each other, why even give us a dedicated crew if the crew isn't talking to each other, right? If they're not interacting, that's what one of the best parts of like dedicated crews are, is their interactions with each other, and it builds onto the story and to the characters. And when you don't have that, it just lacks more of the story and characters. And this is the first time we're getting 8 crew operators, like a dedicated crew of 8 people, so the interactions should be a lot better because there's a lot more to interact from, a lot more people to interact with. Even though I don't know what someone like Richtofen would say to Maya or what Nikolai would say to Carter. Like, I guess in the beginning they really don't have much to say to each other, but still, my point stands. And then the logo came out today, and it looks boring. It looks not well made. It looks just uninspired. I think it shares resemblance to the Tombs logo. I don't know why they do these such boring logos when they could do something much more exciting, and it's not even that much more effort, I imagine. But it is going to take inspiration from Transit, which it should be fun. Hopefully, the first Transit map, or Transit I should say, it was a fun map. It was fun to play with friends. The design, I think it was one of those maps where it was so badly designed that it was fun. Like just getting left behind in the bus, having to deal with the people that were like scratching at your face just because, and all the fog, or just because the consoles at the time couldn't handle it. And now that we have the proper technology to handle a transit map, hopefully they do it right. And you know what? If the gameplay is fun, at least we have that. And the new villain seems pretty cool, how he just sucks their souls out of them at the beginning. Although, that's another thing I don't like, is just how all the operators look now, how they have that zombified look. I think it just looks so boring and dull, and I just wish they kept their original skin tone and not have the zombified look. I hate that design choice, but I mean, that's just a little nitpick that I have. I just absolutely despise that choice that they made right off the bat, and I hope that's not their default operator look. But the villain seems cool. He seems menacing. Hopefully he actually does something, and he's not just there, a one-off villain, or they just completely fumble him and like he just dies to nothing. Hopefully they actually do something with him. Hopefully his story is actually exciting. Who knows? I'm kind of excited for this map, for Black Ops 7 Zombies, but there's just so much that is kind of just not there for me. And hopefully it ends up being a fun zombies game. I don't want this game to fail, but I feel like it's going to repeat or maybe even double down on the mistakes that Black Ops 6 made. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of the map down below, of the trailer, of Black Ops 7 in general. Are you excited? Are you even going to get it? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.